You're now watching Motivation Daily. Let's get tuned in.
Hey, what's up? You're rocking with Dayodman. I'm just here to say fear is stronger than love. Sometimes when people are scared, they let that feeling of fear overpower everything around them. And you have to be careful with that because sometimes you can be placed in situations you might not be able to recover from. And it gets very dangerous. For instance, there was a guy, he had a girlfriend. They went out, and there was a shooting that occurred when they went out. And this guy left his girl behind. He got out of there. That feeling of fear took over, and he did not care about anything else at that moment, but making sure he was okay and he was safe and protected. It happens sometimes when people are scared. They make decisions that are, centered towards that fear. And this is probably somebody he wakes up to, they get passionate, they do all types of things with each other. But when them gunshots rang out, he was ghost. He disappeared. He left her behind. He jetted on her. He was gone. He protected himself. At that moment, fear overpowered him, and he didn't care about whoever he was gone. You understand? It happens. People get scared. So you got to be careful out here. Sometimes, we got people that be in gangs or they hang out with their friends or all types of people, and everybody thinks, yo, this is my partner, this is my brother, or this is my girl, or this is my sister, this is my brother, whatever the case is. This is my slime. They're not going to do me like that. They're not going to treat me bad. But immediately they get caught up in some stuff. Usually with some of these gang members, when they do things and certain things, they start snitching. When the cops catch up to them and they get caught up. Oh, nah, that's my brother. I ain't going out like that. When they all together, yeah, you my brother. I ain't going to tell on you. Yeah, you my sister. Da, 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 da. When the problems hit the roof, somebody's yapping. Somebody's telling. Because they're scared. So when they hear them years, when they hear the consequences for whatever they've done and what they're facing, my fear consumes them. Then they forget about the G code. Then they forget about the brotherhood. The sisters forget about the sisterhood. Or whatever they got going on, they forget. People forget about the relationships, and out of fear, they expose, they talk, start telling. When they hear them years, they're giving out names. They're like, it ain't about to be me. I'm not going down. So-and-so, he, she, he, her, him, that. No matter how much love, no matter how many situations you guys went through or were in, as a unit, in quotations, when the problems hit the fan, people start to talk because that fear of going down, that fear of facing the consequences, death, years, people start talking, people start singing because they don't want to go down. So fear is stronger than love. Be careful. There's some people that no matter what, they just keep quiet. They don't put their people or their loved ones out there on Jump Street or Front Street like that because they choose not to. So you have to be careful with the type of people you have as friends. You have to be careful with the type of people you choose to love. You have to really take your time to analyze people and study them and really make sure if that's what you really want to be around and know yourself. Be careful because it's real. Because fear is stronger than love. Look at what's going on now with this pandemic. This is a world whereby a lot of us say, oh no, we love one another. Let's love one another. Power to the people. Power to the people. Yeah, but where's the power to the people when you go to the store and one person is buying like half of the shelf? Everybody's buying up all the toilet paper. People are buying all the water, all the food. Then what is left for the next man to eat? Fear. People are scared. They don't want to be without. So sometimes, we know people, we have friends, we have family members, but when we're going to this, we're thinking about us. That fear, we don't want to be left without. We want to have. So people are doing things whereby they're not caring or thinking about their next neighbor. It's all about them, thinking out of fear. Taken away from the masses being greedy. I've seen videos of people, buying gloves and masks and hoarding them, selling them up for higher prices, taking advantage of this situation. I heard of somebody that bought a whole bunch of sanitizers and water and was trying to do the same thing, man. Fear is stronger than love. People will take advantage of certain situations when they say people are scared. Or you're in fear. Where's the love for humanity when you're taking advantage of somebody in a pandemic? You're using their fear to conquer them and make them give in because they're scared. Fear is stronger than love. Sometimes you might meet a chick or a girl might meet a man And you might really want to love this person, but because your heart has been broken and you're scared of going through that again, you hold back from giving that man what he deserves, or you hold back from giving that female what she deserves. Fear is stronger than love. Sometimes we let the feeling of fear overcome our true emotions, or what's really there within us. And in order to conquer fear, you have to kill it daily. You have to put it down. You have to give people a chance at times, but give the right people a chance. Be careful with the people that you say are your brothers, your sisters, or your friends, because sometimes these same people can put you down or leave you down or get you hurt when they're scared. They forget everything when it comes to the problems. So you have to be careful about that. Choose your friends wisely. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong to be scared or have fear, but choose who you want to associate with wisely. Let's don't hang around any type of person because you want to be around people. You understand? Because sometimes they can nip you right back in the butt. Be wise with your decision making. Because when you have real love, they will protect you. They will stand there for you. They are not going to let you go down alone. Real love will not even put you in a predicament whereby you'll be hurt. Real love will give you a shot, will give you a chance. Now, I'm not saying people don't care about other people. It's just that you're going to deal with all types of stuff in this world. So just choose your people wisely and be careful out here, because fear is stronger than love. And sometimes when you see certain things happen, when people mess up or they act funny, just remember that. You can give all these people as much love as you want. Fear is stronger than love. They're not thinking about people around them at times. They're just thinking about whatever they're feeling in that moment. And it's very dangerous. For instance, you might have somebody who has a lot of influence. They might have money, resources. They might be famous, and they have a whole bunch of people around them. And this famous person probably does things that he or she isn't supposed to do. And the people around them know that it's bad. But the fact that they don't want to miss out on the things that they receive from that person, the fear of them losing out on whatever comes with them having that person as a friend or a sibling or whatever, they don't want to lose that. They keep quiet and they allow that person to indulge in things that are very bad or detrimental to themselves. And they might care for that person, but because, they're scared to tell that person the truth, that person can just go down the drain. And then when that person is gone, it's like, oh, well, you're still going to lose out anyway because the person is gone. And that's not good. Because in the process of you allowing people to do things that are harmful to themselves, you can lose them. And when you lose them, either way, you're not, you might not even get whatever comes, from what you used to have when they were around, because they're gone. So you have to really be careful with the type of people you choose to be around. You have to be very careful. Because if you have love for somebody, there's some people that no matter how much they might be scared of certain things, they will stand their ground for their loved ones. There's some people that when they know or they see somebody that they care about doing the wrong thing, they're going to let them know, like, hey, look, man, you're doing the wrong thing and this can hurt you. I know you might not want to hear this, but this is the truth and I care about you. And I don't want to see you go down this path. It could be with anything. You just keep it real with them. You let them know that love that you have, you're not going to allow them to do things that would knock them off or put them in a place you don't want to see them be at, or they themselves don't want to be at, if they're not careful with whatever they're doing. It's better to have people that are honest with you. They'll tell you the things you do not want to hear. Sometimes we don't want to hear it, but it's real. Also, there might be times about you might have people in relationships and they might really care about their partner, but the fear of them being heartbroken or cheated on or being lied to, they're not giving themselves out. They're not being fully submissive. They're not really whole in that relationship. They're partially there, or they're withholding themselves in certain ways because they don't want to be hurt. The fear of them going through a pain or a past trauma or something that has affected them, they don't want to see themselves back in that place. So they do things that hold them back. Or sometimes the fear of rejection. You might really care about somebody, but you're not going to tell them how you feel because you don't want to be rejected. So fear can be stronger than love. You might have people that say, hey, we brothers, this my brothers, and, these are my sisters, and whatever the case is. But immediately the problems hit the fan. Immediately everything gets serious. Things change. People get scared. So you have to discern between the type of people you hang around and what you want in your life. Fear is stronger than love. Sometimes you can be in situations you do not want to be in because somebody's scared or we're scared, and we act out in a way that can be detrimental to us or people around us. If you like what I'm talking about, I got more on the way.
Hey, if you like what I'm doing, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bells to see more content that I drop on a daily basis. Also, if you have any suggestions or advice for me to improve my content or topics to speak about, make sure you email me at ngns1ent@gmail.com. Thanks for your time and continue watching. D-Man!